Question: do relationships exist in the unity? Being human is, by essence, about relating. From the moment we breathe to our interaction with everything around us, we are constantly in contact with the sun, the moon, the earth, plants, animals, and all the elements of the universe. But what does it really mean to relate? We often associate the word relationship with the idea of a connection between separate things, person to person, person to object, object to object. This type of relationship assumes separation and the union of distinct parts, a fragmented vision that exists only in the mind and does not reflect the essential truth of reality. When we speak of relationships from the perspective of non-duality, we are referring to something much deeper. Non-duality is not a philosophy, religion, or technique. It is the direct experience of reality as it is, beyond concepts, labels, and mental projections. Before relating to the external world, it is necessary to understand and feel the relationship with oneself, with the body, the senses, the mind. You are the closest point that exists. Start there. The greatest obstacle to perceiving reality without distortion is the idea of being a separate individual living in a world of separate individuals. We maintain an image of ourselves, which only exists in relation to other things, people, possessions, achievements, and thus we build connections based on projections. This notion of self is limited, a contraction of the being that we are. When this idea dissolves, we feel natural expansion, stillness, and wholeness without center or periphery, without inside or outside. It is essential to realize that we do not exist in isolation. We are part of a larger web of being. When this awareness manifests, the sense of separation disappears. External events, the departure of someone, a material loss, changes in life are internal reflections of the totality that exists within us. The external world is perceived through the internal. Everything we know depends on the consciousness that perceives it. Every phenomenon is an expression within the whole, and relationships are the way our essence reflects and recognizes itself. To relate, then, is not merely to interact with another person or object. It is to recognize the presence of the whole in every moment. In the human experience, being in relationship is feeling communion with the whole. When this communion occurs, the presence of the other is perceived as spontaneous giving, and our own presence becomes a natural receiving. There is no lack, no need to demand, only the openness to give and receive. This openness, this spontaneous offering and acceptance is what we call love. Love is meditation. It is a way of living immersed in presence, in the here and now, guided by the wisdom that arises naturally when the heart is full. The action that arises from this fullness has no author. There is only the movement of life expressing itself, without separation, without ego, without duality.